Hello and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Fern Creek High School correspondent Alexis Harding. We've got a great show for you this September. We'll take a look back at the first day of school, see what students did over the summer, get a tour of the new JCPS schools, and showcase our talented students.
Several schools across the district have begun to implement new math and reading strategies. I'm Ballard correspondent Laurel Deppen, and I'll have the story.
A new school year has begun, and students started learning on day one. Let's take a look at the first day of school at Frost and Stuart Academies, Fairdale High School, and Camp Taylor Elementary.
Today is the first day of school. I'm so excited.
These teachers are ready to have learning be what happens at Stuart 7th and 8th grade academy.
I'm Faith Stroud. I'm the principal of the Robert Frost 6th grade academy. And if you can tell by the signage, our campus is on this side, the Frost 6th grade academy. And then on the other side is where you have Principal Laura Dalton of the Stuart Academy, where 7th and 8th grade is housed.
It is so exciting. These faculty members are welcoming the students to the 16-17 school year. So excitement is in the air.
Great. It was a great run. Everybody stays seated, facing forward. I'm looking forward to this year.
Everybody has a fresh start, the ability to begin again, to start new. They can learn a lot. We have high expectations for everybody that comes to Jefferson County Public Schools. So my hope for them is they take advantage of the opportunity in front of them.
But I do expect a lot of work out of you. But I am here before school, I'm here after school.
We're Fairdale High School, of course, first day of school. You know, this is my 24th year, and we all still get excited about the first day of school, just like the kids. You know, it's exciting times.
As a board member, my favorite thing is to get around and watch all the activity and watch the smoothness of how everything goes from every school. It's just, there's so much planning that's gone into it and so much dedication that's gone into it.
You get the luxury of having Spanish for 24 weeks instead of 12. And some kids who aren't Cambridge, they have it all split up.
We're the Cambridge International program at the high school level in Jefferson County. And what Cambridge is, it's an internationally recognized diploma built around international standards. It's a very, very rigorous track for advanced learners.
Everyone take their note cards and just pass it back to my desk back there.
They're getting dual credit, so they're earning credit in high school that will carry on to college with them as they take into course exams and meet certain scores that'll qualify for college credit. So, you know, those kids tend to have an opportunity to graduate from high school with anywhere from 24 to 40 college credits. Oh, just seeing all the fresh faces, you know, 330 new freshmen coming in this year. You know, everybody has their new clothes. They're excited to see their friends. Just the buzz, you know. We talk about it, making our hair turn gray. It keeps you young at the same time, you know.
Good morning. So we know what bus they got off of, so in the afternoon we know the bus they go back on.
I'm just making sure that we're getting them home safe today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It is going to be an awesome day. We are ready. Staff is ready. Kids are already going in, getting started, and it's going to be a great year.
We're excited. Excited to get back into routine, excited about being on a schedule. We had so much fun during summer, but school is great too.
So tú estás seguro que estás en tercero?
Camp Taylor Elementary right now has 470 students. 154 approximately are from our ESL, English as a Second Language, and majority of those are Spanish speaking.
I love this school. It is so international and it's so welcoming to all of our students. Such a positive staff, positive environment. I saw one little girl come in first day of school in tears, and immediately she had somebody holding her hand and comforting her, and it's just a very warm and positive environment here.
Camp Taylor Elementary, that's right.
You look so wonderful today. How are you? I missed you. Have a good day.
At Ranger Elementary, students spent their summer learning the Game of Kings at the Literacy and Chess Camp. It was a chance for them to tie in a love of reading with the challenges of sportsmanship.
A1 square is set up on the left-hand side.
This program is called Literacy And. Basically, it incorporates literacy skills with some type of extracurricular activity for the students to be involved in.
Am I white or black?
We're working on mostly 4th grade Common Core standards in the morning, and then in the afternoon, an instructor comes for 2 hours every day and teaches the kids how to play chess. Then at the end of the program, they get to keep the book and they get to keep their own little chess mat and chess pieces.
The pawns right here, king, queen, knights, bishops, and the rooks.
They're learning to recognize each piece, the purpose of each piece, strategies, tactics for how to win the game.
The rooks, you can go like all the way and then you take the other person's piece.
The book is called Freddie Loses His Game. It's written by a little boy around their age. It talks about winning and sportsmanship.
It's about Freddie losing his game, and these two bullies, they're Bishop brothers. They're bishops and they're bullying him because he lost. He's calling them a sore loser and stuff.
Also, they're incorporating sportsmanship and how to get along with one another and how to really be a team player.
In sportsmanship, you should be nice to the player if you lose or win, and shake their hand and say nice game.
I think a lot of our kids, their parents work, they're at home all day, older brothers and sisters, they're watching younger brothers and sisters, they're watching television, they're playing video games. A lot of them are not reading and doing a lot of the things that they need to be doing in the summer.
Are they starting down there? Okay, good.
The book goes along with the extracurricular activity, so the kids really get, it kind of helps build their background knowledge for the story. And also, it's so important because, like I said, so many of our kids don't read in the summer and they lose so much instruction from the previous year, and we really just want to try and prevent that as much as possible. Any summer program where you have the kids involved in, some sort of instructional activities, they're not going to lose as much of the previous year's instruction as a child who wasn't involved in any programs, wasn't reading over this summer.
You understand visualization. Visualization is you got to see your moves in your head. Don't touch. You got to see it in your head before you touch that piece.
I like playing chess and playing it with new friends. It's not hard.
You saw he had a pass pawn here, didn't you? That's why she was hesitating. So, okay.
In honor of Central High School graduate Muhammad Ali, the City of Louisville celebrated his life with interactive activities at the Kentucky Center for the Arts. JCPS students made sure their presence was known.
I'm at the Muhammad Ali Center. We're dancing, showcasing Central High School because Muhammad Ali went to Central. I feel like it's a wonderful opportunity for us to be here.
Performing at Kentucky Center for the Arts for Ali, celebrating him is an honor because you are walking in his footsteps, basically.
He's a big influence. Knowing that he went somewhere and took it far and got where he was from where he came, it's a big influence because anyone can do it.
I'm celebrating Muhammad Ali, the greatest man who ever boxed in the ring. And personally, that is my favorite boxer in the world.
It's really beautiful. I feel like everyone knows that in Louisville, Kentucky, when we do have someone that's famous, it's a wonderful experience.
A lot of it is that underlying theme of what, Muhammad Ali was about in regards to persistence and confidence in his core values, and having our students be a part of it, knowing that, he was somebody who grew up, neighborhoods like he did.
Well, first, we start in the summer, July, all the way to the end of the school year. We go to band camp. We have like 3 band camps all together. We work individual, but all together we come in to form a routine. Director cheat him. He just wants us to be the best, and we practice really hard.
The Muhammad Ali Center, rewarding Muhammad Ali for everything he's done. And I'd like to thank everyone who's supporting Muhammad Ali because he was a great man. Don't give up on your dreams. You should always follow yourself.
I had the chance to ask JCPS students what they've been up to this summer, and they had some very interesting answers.
I went on a vacation to Iraq, and I saw my family, and we went on vacations in Iraq.
I went scuba diving and learned how to scuba dive. I got my diver's license, so that was a whole lot of fun too. I've been underwater like all day.
I went to a planetarium with my cousin. We learned about the constellations and the stories about how they were made.
I went to the lake with my friends Zach and Katie, and then we went and got pizza, and we went tubing almost every day.
This summer, I did a lot of things, man. I went skydiving. I went out of the country, you know.
I went to Myrtle Beach with my family and my cousin. It was a long drive.
A lot of basketball. I didn't really have much to do fun-wise, so I got to go to Holiday World with my family.
This summer I traveled to my home country, Mexico, and I visited family, and I hanged out with friends.
I went down eastern Kentucky, and I went to a coal mine.
We have more great stories about JCPS students. Stay tuned.
I'm neurosurgeon Shad Badiwala, Seneca High School class of 1989. I am JCPS.
I'm Ballard High School junior Brianna Owens, and I've been selected for the Wharton School of Business Summer Institute. I am JCPS.
I'm Marshall Goldsmith, Valley High School class of 1967. Executive Leadership Coach, I am JCPS.
I'm Justin Cornwell, Eastern High School class of 2007, and I played a young Muhammad Ali. I am JCPS.
We are JCPS.
Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Welcome back to Our Kids. I'm Fern Creek correspondent Alexis Harding. Norton Commons Elementary is a new school this year. As construction was concluding, the principal offered a tour of the facility.
Welcome to Norton Commons Elementary School, the newest elementary school in Jefferson County Public Schools. We are located on Kings Crown Drive in the middle of the Norton Commons neighborhood, and we serve the entire Jefferson County community. Where you are right now is the front of the building. As we walk in, you will see the offices are right off of the main entry. So anyone that comes in will automatically be routed into the main office. The natural light is part of the energy efficiency of the building. So you will see a lot of windows, a lot of capability for us to get natural light in the classrooms. All of the lights in particular are motion activated. The polished concrete does not need to be stripped and waxed. So that will save us time over the summer and also cost of having to purchase the stripping materials and the wax for the floors. That all we will have to do is buff and polish the floors in order to keep them clean. These are something that we're piloting for the district. They are actually stand behind desks for our teachers, so they can use them for students if they like. They pop up, which means that teachers can stand behind them and do their work rather than sitting at a desk. They're also mobile and can move around the classroom. One teacher can stand right here and monitor all of the students while they wash their hands and while they get paper towels. Again, we talked about energy efficiency. Coming from a school that does not have this type of bathroom, when the sinks are in places that are not necessarily directly monitored by staff, we have things like paper towels that kids are taking 5 or 10 of them at a time. We've got sinks that are left on. We've got paper towels that make their way into urinals, causing clogs and things like that.
The cost of the Norton Commons gymnasium was split 50-50 with YMCA of Greater Louisville. We are also sharing the utilities. It's going to be metered separately, and we have a joint use agreement. We'll be using it during the school day and for our after-school activities, and then the doors will lock into the rest of the school, and the YMCA will have access during the other times.
This space will be utilized for Y classes. However, it will cut off at 8 o'clock in the morning, which allows us to secure the gym prior to the school day starting. And then they will not start classes until after 4:30, in most cases 5. That will allow us to secure the doors out here as well. So I want to be very clear that in no time will there be an entry into the school by the patrons of the YMCA.
What we've really tried to do in the construction of this building is build for 25 years from now. We have more wireless capacity than we could possibly ever need in this building today. But I think all of us would agree 10 years ago, none of us could imagine what this could do. Each of our classrooms has their own mechanical room, where is also a function of our geothermal heating, where if we have a problem, and cooling, if we have a problem, it happens in one room, not throughout the building. We do also have solar hot water in this building.
We're ready. We're ready. I've got my parent work teams that are working currently. Everyone has been very supportive, and so we are ready to go.
The Stuart and Frost Academies offers a new concept for middle school students. Let's see how the staff was preparing for the new school year.
We're still the Robert Frost 6th grade academy. It's just we literally had an address change. Now, Stuart, their Stuart Academy, but they'll be 7th and 8th grade. And so we did absorb their former 6th grade population into our 6th grade population. This building was only at 50% capacity, and then Frost was only at approximately about 20% capacity. So we're combining our campuses together to make use of space and to consolidate. So now we're just moving our address. We're literally now 4601 Valley Station Road. We'll be on this side of the building, and Stuart Academy, which will be 7th and 8th. So as far as for parents go, if you have siblings in middle school and things of that nature, it's going to be kind of nice that their siblings are on the same campus. I was able to advocate for, we're going to have 2 assistant principals, 2 counselors, a mental health counselor. We're going to have a behavior coach, and so we're going to have more resources at our disposal to really tackle how do we really impact student achievement, but with kids who need a lot of help.
Well, we're hoping that that the 6th graders get an opportunity to learn from the 7th and 8th graders, that we build a community as a campus, that we work together. The 7th and 8th graders are going to get an opportunity to kind of bond and just really focus on preparing for college and career readiness. Faith and I, like I said, work really close together, and we talk a lot about our systems, and we talk a lot about our expectations, and so we're going to work to have the same kinds of expectations and systems in place. And so when the kids go from 6th grade to 7th and 8th grade, they'll have the same thing, and it'll be just an easy transition for them.
We're just going to have a campus mentality, 2 separate schools, 1 common campus, but ultimately we have one shared vision, and that's improving the academic achievement of all scholars here.
PRP correspondent Jalen Level gives us a tour of the career and technical education classes at Central High School.
More than 1,200 students gather daily at Central High School to participate in one of their high school magnets.
Everyone who attends our school is in the career and technical education program, not just some of our students. Computer technology, health sciences, law, and business.
Within those programs, there are 10 career pathways students choose from.
I'm involved in the Law and Government Magnet because of the different opportunities we're offered, and we also offer a college credit class, so we'll be able to leave high school with 3 to 6 college credits.
I'm in the pre-nursing program, and I'm in that program because I know it'll help me prepare for the future and what I plan to do.
As you can see, Central is a really unique school. I'm PRP correspondent Jalen Level, reporting for Our Kids.
We have more great stories about JCPS students. Stay with us.
My name is Natasha Williams. I'm a bus driver for Jefferson County Public Schools. For me, it's all about the children. Because most parents work, I'm part of that working parent group. I'm usually the first person to say good morning to a child, and I don't take that for granted. I love that. During over 12 years, I've seen Some children grow up to be adults and have children of their own, and I get to pick up their children. When you meet bus drivers, you instantly have friends because we wave and talk to everyone. So if you're on a bus, you'll see all the bus drivers waving at each other. It's been great for me and for a lot of other bus drivers. I always tell them, just try it. If I can get them to stay 1 year, they'll stay a lifetime because it's a really good job. It's more of a calling for me. It's the right job. I'm Natasha Williams, and I am JCPS.
Welcome back to Our Kids. I'm Fern Creek correspondent Alexis Harding. A new literacy and math program used collaboration to engage both students and teachers. Ballard correspondent Laurel Deppen explains.
Students have an understanding of where they're going, the big picture, the end goal, and then how the daily learning targets all connect that together. So we have seen more intentional planning on the part of the teacher, and then also increased student engagement.
Several schools throughout the district have implemented a new program that promotes learning in a new way. LDC, or Literary Design Collaborative, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting educators in successfully implementing the high expectations of college and career readiness standards.
I think LDC has really changed student engagement for me and for my students because my students know up front where we're going with the lesson. They know what we're going to learn and why we're learning it because they know what the outcome is going to be at the end. Usually it's going to be some type of writing piece, so as we go through instruction throughout the module, they know we're getting ready to do this task at the end. Another way that LDC helps is that we have a critical focus question that helps the students to engage in it, and it's an engaging question that they're interested in, and it really ties the learning together because they see a bigger reason for why we're talking about what we're talking about, and they're interested in the topics that we talk about. So it makes them want to learn more about it and makes them interested in then writing about it at the end.
LDC's sister program, MDC, or Math Design Collaborative, also empowers teachers and students to be successful in many things.
In my math class, we play some games which are more engaging, and it makes math fun instead of just opening the book and copying the teacher's notes. And then we work in groups so that if you get a different answer, then the kids in your group can help you.
Well, normally Ms. Clayton will show us a main strategy, which is her way of doing stuff, and us as students can come up with our own strategies. And like me and my partner Helena, most of the time, she will show me her strategies on how to do something, and sometimes it's easier for me than what Ms. Clayton has showed us, and I'll show her my strategies for doing something, and it'll help her more than like what Ms. Clayton has showed her from the notes on the board.
They're better learners, they work in groups better, they like to get up and perform better in front of class on the board.
It has caused us to go from basically having a fixed mindset to a growth mindset because we wanted to look at our language arts and our math instructional strategies and see what we could do to improve our instructional strategies in hopes that we would increase our student achievement.
I can't tell you, it's like night and day. We are still working and still have a lot of goals that we're still striving for. But when you are in our math classrooms, you see students who are actively engaged in their mathematics, actually taking ownership of what they're learning. There's a high energy that is in our math classrooms. It's really addictive.
I'm Ballard correspondent Laurel Deppen.
Congratulations to the class of 2016. It was a great moment to see how much these students have accomplished and how they are preparing for the future.
We have Advanced Program Award, a Valedictorian Award, and Service Award, Community Service, and a Telemedia Award.
I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm both excited at the same time.
My name's Jennifer Linhart. I'm graduating from Fern Creek High School, and it means a lot to be able to finally graduate. We've been looking forward to this since freshman year.
My name is Malik Best. I go to Fern Creek High School. I plan on going to Union College to play basketball and get my sports medicine degree.
It is time, class of 2016, to read your imprint on this world. Congratulations and best wishes.
Ben Von Allman. I'm graduating from PRP, Pleasure Ridge Park, and I'm going to be doing computer science at JCTC.
My name is Madison Ray, and I'm graduating from Pleasure Ridge Park High School, and I'm going to Spencerian to be a nurse. For the past 4 years, we have been waiting for the moment in paradise. We shall chase our dreams, we shall find the crystal of peace. Above us, stars we shall find.
I'm in disbelief, really. I don't want to leave none of these people. My whole class are my best friends. We're all like family, so it's kind of crazy.
My name's Jason Wu, graduating from Moore, best school ever, and I'm going to the military after high school.
Teachers at JCPS are continually developing their skills. This summer, teachers gathered at the first ever Ed Camp to learn from each other in a collaborative way.
I've taken like almost the first week of my classes and we did nothing but team building type activities.
Today you're at Wagner High School for the first ever Ed Camp JCPS.
Changing your words, changing your conversation so that everybody benefits. So what are some more things that we can apply to our own room or some other examples?
Here at Ed Camp JCPS, some of the ideas that some of the teachers are kicking around with each other are anything from student voice to design models for instruction to better enhancing your practice to learning mindfulness and being mindful in the classroom.
Project-based learning. It flips education on its head. Traditional education, we know, is you do a bunch of content, you do a project at the end. PBL flips it. PBL is the project comes first, and all the education happens through the project and the scope of the project, building towards some authentic product at the end.
I think so many times we are just locked within the walls of our classroom, and although we have a planning period to sometimes get out into the hallways, engage with other teachers, we aren't necessarily given that time to collaborate with other teachers in the district. So the Ed Camp JCPS format really allows that space for people to come in, to interact, to engage, and to really start putting some ideas into action.
Thanks for watching our show. We hope you enjoyed it. You can find full episodes of Our Kids on the JCPS YouTube channel. Here's the crew from Fern Creek that helped put this show together. Until next time, keep supporting our kids.